Welcome to Awesome Video Game Memories, where we talk about awesome memories about video games. I'm Ryan, and the games we're going to talk about today are Dragon Ball Z, Plan to Eradicate the Saiyans for the Bandai Playdia. So, Dragon Ball Z, Plan to Eradicate the Saiyans is a remake of the NES title with the same name, but this time done in full motion video on the Bandai Playdia, a console that nobody's probably ever played or heard about, except me and a couple of other people. Yeah, I know Vegito EX probably has it too. So back then we had the Famicom game, Plan to Eradicate the Saiyans, and then after that we had the Playdia games, and then after that we had the Playdia games on VHS, which was actually subtitled by my good friend Ramza from Dragon Ball Blast all the way back in the year 1999 or 2000. And then after that we did get the Playdia tapes on the Japanese Dragon Box set, and then this was actually remastered for Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2. But I'm here to talk about the original 1994 Bandai Playdia releases, which are the Earth Disc and the Space Disc. So, Dragon Ball Z, Plan to Eradicate the Saiyans is a completely original story thought about by Toei Animation, which doesn't really take place in any part of the series, but if I had to guess, it probably takes place around, the Android and Cell arc, obviously. So the plot of this game is some evil, mysterious figure has a grudge against the Saiyans. So he goes to Earth and pollutes it with destron gas, which actually takes away the powers of our heroes. So Goku can't shoot a Kamehameha, Gohan can't shoot a Masenko, and Piccolo can't shoot his Makanko Sapo, our special beam cannon. What's going on, guys? What's happening? So these games are actually full motion video games, kind of like Dragon's Lair and Space Ace. So pretty much you have to watch a really long clip, and then after that you have to choose where you want to go, and then there's actually action scenes where you kind of have to time your control to actually hit something, and if you miss you got to start over again. Or there are times where you might choose the wrong path and then you actually end up having to start over, and you actually do have a limited amount of chances to actually try to beat most of these things. So if you're not lucky, you may have to repeat all of these cinemas again and again and again. So let's start off with the Earth Disc. So the Earth Disc begins with Goku and Gohan enjoying a slice of life. Goku takes down a tree, and then after that they realize, oh wait, something's taking away our powers, so we have to travel the world to find a destron gas, and then you can choose different paths to see where different things are. I can choose this part of the planet or this part of the planet. Oh hey, how's it going, Yajirobe? How's it going, Ox King? I don't even see you guys much in the series anyways. But then after that, everybody gets back to Capsule Core, and then after that, these evil monsters attack our heroes, but our heroes can't even use their powers! Kamehameha. Huh? Goku, what's wrong? You actually have to choose between punching and kicking with the Playdia controller, and you do get different results based on which attack you choose. And then after that, you defeat the monsters, you go around the world, you have to destroy the destron gas. And in order to destroy the destron gas, you see the cursor going all around the destron gas generator, and if you time it right, you will hit the destron gas generator in the right place and blow it up. But if you time it wrong, you gotta start over again, and you lose a chance, or you lose a Senzu Bean. But then after that, you go back to the city, then realize, holy crap, Freeza's back! Lord Slug is back! Cooler's back! Tolis is back! Holy shit! They're all back, guys! And we can't even defeat them! And these aren't actually the real villains, they're actually, created by the destron gas, and they're actually unkillable. But wait, you actually have to defeat them the way we originally defeated them before! So once you defeat them, the game is over, and then... But wait a minute. Who's the guy who actually sent in the destron gas? Who is that mysterious figure? We'll find out in the next episode of Dragon Ball Z, Plan to Eradicate the Saiyan. So yeah, this first disc is actually very short and very easy. I played it on my Twitch stream, and I think I beat it within 30 minutes to 40 minutes, but it was really easy to beat. I didn't exactly choose much of the wrong choices here. But now let's get on to the next disc, the Space Disc. So last time on Dragon Ball Z, Plan to Eradicate the Saiyans, our heroes found out that they could not actually use their powers, so they traveled around the world in order to find a destron gas. And then after that, they fought their evil villains, Freeza, Tolis, Lord Slug, and Cooler. Our heroes could not defeat them at first, but then they figured out in order to beat them, you have to defeat them the way you beat them back in the day. Well, it's not really canon, and so now we begin the next episode of Dragon Ball Z Plan to Eradicate the Saiyans with the Space Disc. Alright guys, so the Space Disc does begin with a bit of a recap, and one big change about this game is you can actually skip a lot of the cinemas in this game, which you couldn't do in the previous one. So if you make a mistake, you can actually fast forward through it, which is very, very convenient because a lot of these clips are very, very long, although very nicely animated, but the quality is absolute shit. Alright, so this time you get to travel into space, so your first choice is actually, who Bulma says goodbye to, and you actually get to go to different types of planets this time, but you do have these really long tunnel parts where you have to choose left or right where you want to go, and it could take a while if you choose the wrong path, so just saying. So you get to go to all these crazy variety of planets where Goku gets to meet all these weird alien beings, especially this kind of statue mouth thing that's kind of on all of them. And then he gets to travel in a submarine, he gets to talk to a crazy merchant, but eventually you guys get to go to the main planet of the bad guy, and the main bad guy is known as Dr. Lychee, or the ghost of Dr. Lychee. So what happened back in the day on Planet Plant? When the Saiyans took over the planet, they actually killed all the Sufurians, or aka the Tuffles, but then one of the scientists, Dr. Lychee, before he was crushed, he put his consciousness inside a ghost, waiting to exact his vengeance on the Saiyans. So after a really, really annoying tunnel part where you actually get to destroy enemies, and you better time everything right here because you're not going to get a lot of Senzu beans here, you come face to face with the evil Dr. Lychee. So once you defeat him, is it over? Is it over? Oh no! His computer Hachiak activates, which is the culmination of all of Dr. Lychee's hatred, along with the Tuffles, well, the Sufurians, that hate the Saiyans so much, and Hachiak beats the shit out of all our heroes! Plot twist. So all of our heroes have to summon all their powers to defeat the evil Hachiak, and actually you have to wait until the count of 15 in order to launch your attack, and I did not know this because this game is entirely in raw Japanese. I kind of had a bit of a summary of it when I watched it years ago, but I didn't know that in the game version you had to wait till the count of 15 in order to unleash your attack. But then after that you beat Hachiak, you teleport back to Earth, and the game is over, and that's it. So I do gotta admit, the Space Disc is a lot shorter than the Earth Disc. I think I beat this within half an hour, but the thing is, it's a lot harder than the Earth Disc, and there's actually more wrong choices in this game that you can make, and there's a lot of attacks you can miss, so you gotta be really, really careful. And it's a very, very good thing they let you skip cinemas in this game, because you're gonna be repeating them a lot if you end up choosing the wrong choices, especially during the tunnel parts where you have to attack the enemies. So guys, are these games, any good? Well, they're an interesting experiment in Dragon Ball gaming, but they aren't very, very fun games, but they are interesting to watch. Watch, not really play. And I do admit the story is very cool and very original, and it is a shame that these games were very, very short. I mean, I can't imagine kids playing these back in the day, then beating them in half an hour, spending their parents' hard-earned money. If you do want to play these games, sadly, there isn't a working Playdia emulator, so I kind of had to buy these games, and these games are really, really expensive, Yeah, this Earth Disc is probably around 40 to 60 bucks, but this disc, the Space Disc, is really, really expensive. I paid about 120 for it, and it gets to go a bit higher on eBay at times, so you better be careful about spending your money on these things. Let's not forget the actual Playdia system, which I will do a full review on in the future. Goes for quite a bit of money, and I recommend, saving it for something else. But if you just got your tax return like me, just buy a Playdia. Hey Ryan, I spent my tax return on my car and my mortgage. What'd you spend it on? Well, I bought Dragon Ball Z Playdia games and the console for a lot of money, which I shouldn't have spent, but I spent it for you guys to make this review. Alright guys, so that ends this episode of awesome video game memories about Dragon Ball Z, Plan to Eradicate the Saiyans. So now I'm stuck with these really, really expensive games on a console, so might as well play them on Twitch. Holy crap man, I just spent a lot of money getting these games on the Playdia. Dragon! Holy crap man, I did spend a lot of money. My wallet's about to explode now. Dragon!
Dragon, they wanna come play you. The destron gas is everywhere, feels like a cheap demo. I want to hand the controller on to you. Choose the path on where to go. There are so many routes on the way. Freeza's in Tokyo. All around the world we go, there is so much to see. All around the world we go, select the right choice now. I still don't know where to go. Holy crap, man, I just spent a lot of money. Now I can't get any of it back. Dragon. Holy crap, man, I did spend a lot of money getting these games on the Playdia. Dragon.
If you want to learn more about Dragon Ball video games, check out my book, Play the Dragon, The History of Dragon Ball Video Games, which covers everything from the Famicom all the way to the PlayStation era. And it includes reviews, retrospectives, and detailed information about all these games. And as an added bonus, if you purchase the physical copy from Amazon, you get the Kindle version for your phone or tablet directly for free. So buy it today. And if you want to contact me, you can contact me on Twitter at @RyanMolina. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, especially subscribe, and make sure to click on that notification bell so you know when we release new videos. And if there's a Dragon Ball game that you would like me to cover, or if you have your own memories about these Dragon Ball games, make sure to leave those in the comments below. Take care.